Cheerio, football fans, and welcome to another edition of the Social Sports Pad Podcast. I am your host, Ricky. With me, as always, is Ben, and today we have Alex alongside us. We are here to talk Week 4 in the NFL. Tonight's topics, we're going to talk about Tua, his wonderful injuries, and the potential consequences on that. And we're also going to quick hit each of the Sunday games, plus talk about a couple of other things in the NFL. So, Ben, Alex, say hi to the Socialverse.
Hey.
Howdy.
All right. So, the big topic of the week is, as is the case, somebody getting hurt, in this case is Tua. Tua Tagovailoa, however you say his name. I'm gonna butcher that forever. But still, the debate this week was whether or not he should even be playing on the field, especially after his questionable injury comeback in the Buffalo Bills game in Week 3. What did you guys think about the injury? We'll start with Alex, and then we'll go to Ben. All right. So, Alex, what do you think on that injury?
So I saw the game live, and it was bad. They say his hands were in the fencing position, which means it was just, I would say, an unnatural, which means he did get knocked out. And he did stay down for a while. But apparently they said that once he got to the hospital, they checked on him. He was, back to himself and was able to leave that same day.
Sorry.
Gee whiz, Ben, you sound like you're dying.
Sorry. My bad. Continue.
But yeah, I think if I remember reading right, Tua, he was down for 12 minutes.
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, and I mean, anytime like an injury like that happens, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's just fine." It reminds me of that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I think it was like End of Days, or is that no, End of Days was the devil one. I think it was like The Sixth Day.
Sixth Day was great. Love that.
Yeah,
movie.
that's the one with the clones, I believe, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So like, because so they had it had Michael Rooker in it. They had like the scene in the beginning
really good.
where a quarterback wound up like getting his neck broke. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, he'll be all right, and just like just a clone coming out. So it's kind of how it felt like. All right, they're just we just unwrapped the new Tua model that we got from Walmart. So there we go. Put him back on the field.
He should not have been playing at all in that game. Period.
Yeah, I agree.
Should have completely set him out for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
because he was playing like it was even before the injury. What happened on Sundays was still lingering because he wasn't at his full best.
Kind of brings back RG3 memories.
Oh, how they handled his injuries, like
yeah.
When you have a guy who they definitely feel is their star, there's
air quotes.
Definitely let me go ahead and put it out. But in Miami's case, they should not have, been in a hurry to push him out there. One, they have Teddy Bridgewater as a wonderful, serviceable backup.
Oh,
yeah. Absolutely. You did not need to rush that man back on the field. So he was obviously misdiagnosed, probably pressured to put Tua back on the field.
Doctor got fired too.
I mean, the independent doctor.
A low-level person, not a high-level person.
Yeah, I mean, he got scapegoated. That's just to me. They're gonna blame the third party guy, like, oh yeah, he wasn't our doctor. He absolutely didn't do everything up to standard. Blah 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 blah. That what they're gonna do. They're gonna try and get out as much as possible, because I definitely see suspensions and stuff like that. Well, not suspensions. No, I'm sorry. I used the wrong term. There's definitely going to be punishments and repercussions. Possibly a loss of a draft pick if it comes out that this was definitely mishandled. Because things need to be done, and with player safety, it needs to be harshly addressed, to make sure that these teams do not mess around with the health of their players.
And this was on primetime TV.
Yeah.
So everybody saw it.
Yep. Well, whoever has Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, you can always get that free trial and everything like that.
No, guys, you can watch it on Twitch.
Make another email, get another trial. I'm sorry, Jeff Bezos. My bad.
All right. So, I mean, we will definitely keep in touch and look at it as the NFL is probably going to investigate this all season long. We'll probably not see anything until possibly after the Super Bowl in terms of what's coming down with this.
Yeah, I don't see them punishing them until after the season's over. But this could possibly be a career-ending injury too.
I mean, it's it might not end his career now, but it's definitely going to
for this year. Yeah.
I mean, he
it
can
is
always
probably
be a start
definitely
Pro Bowl quarterback in the flag football. Pro Bowl.
Yeah. That's another subject. But no, but definitely Tua, his career has probably shortened greatly within the past like 2 weeks.
I mean, whatever left there was, I mean, who knows?
Yep. So let's get into the games. Right now, we have the London game going on. We shoot these usually Sunday morning for the pregame to get everything done. So, right now we got that game going on, which those who got up to do that, definitely go click our W Energy affiliate link in our bio and use the promo code SSPP 10 for 10% off of your order. Definitely get you a little bit of pick me up in these London game series, especially for Jacksonville fans, because it seems like every year a Jacksonville game is over there in merry old England in London.
Yeah, and then when you get that boost, you're gonna be like Ric Flair and go, woo!
Yeah, hopefully not on the flight. Definitely, Ric Flair with flights is a whole other story. As I die. So basically, we will stay stateside with the games we talk about today, obviously. So we'll just run through everything as is becoming the tradition with what we do with the morning podcast on Sundays. We'll go through each of the games. We'll have everybody give a prediction for one thing that they see is going to happen in the game, and then predict who their winner is. So, in that note, we're going to go with Alex first, then Ben, then me. All right, and we'll start with Cleveland and Atlanta.
So let's see. I kind of want Atlanta to win this game. That way, my team can steal their. Well, we already have their pick, but a higher second first round pick is always a bonus.
I mean, look at what Philly did.
True.
They had what 3 and like 5 picks. But traded some away. Anyway, carry on.
Oh, but Cordell Patterson is expected to play today, so he should ball out.
I hope so. Yeah, especially I mean Myles Garrett. Him being out due to his car crash. So.
Yeah.
So you're saying Cordell Patterson is going to ball out against Cleveland in an Atlanta victory?
Yep. He should get maybe at least 1 touchdown. Don't know if it'll be a handoff or a pass.
All right. And Ben, what do you see?
Got to go with the Browns on this one. I don't see the Falcons winning. Marcus Mariota, I don't see him as the answer in Falcon territory. So, honestly, if the Browns can run the ball and protect it, they should do at least, I would say, 3 touchdowns. I'm going to say Chubb's going to get 2 rushing touchdowns, and you're going to have Amari Cooper at least get 1 touchdown. And I'm going to say Cleveland's going to win easily. I'm going to say it's going to be at least 24-10.
All right. So, I like to go bold with these things. So, this game, Cleveland versus Atlanta, I am definitely going to say that Cleveland wins. But my bold prediction is we will see 0 touchdowns through the air between both of these. All be on the ground. I definitely see Chubb getting 1 or 2. I see Kareem Hunt getting a kicker's touchdown, and definitely see Atlanta Cordell Patterson. I see him getting a touchdown as well as
could Marcus get a touchdown?
But Marcus, you know what I mean? He could. It's been a while since he's run for something. Like to see that.
Last time he was running was when he was running for his life in Tennessee.
Oh,
that's all you do in Tennessee is run. So from Atlanta, we go up to Baltimore. Definitely one of the wonderful games at 1:00 between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. If you are a gambling person, I am definitely picking the over on this one. I see a lot of points. Alex, what do you got?
Ravens will win, but this will be a close game. This won't be because of a blown lead. This will be because back and forth affair. And Mark Andrews could get another brace, 2 touchdowns.
Ooh, I want that one. Ben, what you seeing?
I see a shootout. I also see, you know what? I'm going to say it.
Say it.
Lamar Jackson's going to try to make a play, and he's going to get his ass injured.
Who's getting injured?
Jackson.
Ooh.
No, don't do that. No.
Yeah, you gotta watch out with that, man. That happened last year.
Dirty pull. It's
gonna happen.
We do not. I do not want to see that happen.
I don't want to see it happen, but you're going to get Buffalo. Buffalo's defense is tough.
I mean, we don't hurt people.
I have a feeling he's going to get taken out of the game. Not intentionally, but I think he's going to try and make a run for a play, and he's going to get hurt.
All right. So you said Buffalo or Baltimore winning?
Buffalo, definitely. Because I see Lamar Jackson getting injured.
I see the Bills winning this game after being down by at least 10 points. I see Baltimore shooting out to at least a 14-point lead early on. But as they have shown in the past couple of weeks, they let their opponents back into it in the third and fourth quarter. And Buffalo will just blow right by them and win by 10.
Really? Oh, no.
I see Josh Allen. Josh Allen will definitely be your holla at your boy pick of the week. The guy in your DraftKings and FanDuel lineups that make you that money, honey. So definitely, that's the Rick pick for holla at your boy. So from Baltimore and Buffalo, we go down to Dallas, where America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, takes on the Washington Commanders.
Not my team.
We will see.
Commies?
The commies. The commies go into Cowboy Land, Jerry World. So, Alex, what do you see coming from this game?
I would like to see the commies steal a win today. And they'll do so by touchdown contributions to Antonio Gibson. Hopefully they use him more in the passing game. And Curtis Samuel. They should each at least get one touchdown.
All right. And Ben, what you seeing?
All right. So just like Alex, I do see the Commanders coming out with a victory, probably down to the wire. I'd say they're probably going to win by at least 3. Carson Wentz, I don't think he's going to make any mistakes. He's been pretty decent. The only issue is that offensive line, man. They're getting injury prone on the injury list again. Line, that's been a question mark, but if they can keep that protection there, I honestly think they're going to come out with a win. I don't see Gibson getting I see Gibson getting maybe a touchdown. I don't know if it's going to be on the ground. It might be through the air, though. Definitely see Curtis Samuel getting a touchdown. I think it's going to be an end around where he's going to get the ball and he's just going to run and he'll get the touchdown. Scary Terry's going to at least come out with 150 yards, and Dotson's going to at least get a decent 50 with at least maybe a touchdown. I see Scary Terry lighting it up because Dallas's defense, I don't think, is going to be that good.
So that is where we kind of, will differentiate there, Ben. I am going to say that Cooper Rush stays undefeated as a starter, and the Cowboys realize that they do not have to rush that coming back. With the way Washington's offensive line has faced the injury bug, I see as my bold prediction, Micah Parsons is going to get four sacks on Carson Wentz, and we might see a pick 6 special for that. Yeah, might want to put Dallas on your fantasy lineups. That's my prediction. Dallas over Washington. From there, we will go to a now boring game between Seattle versus Detroit. No Amon-Ra. So what's the point of this? Alex, do you see anything going on in Detroit today?
Let's see. No Amon-Ra and no DeAndre Swift, correct?
Yeah, no.
So the lead back will be Jamal Williams. And he's going up against Seahawks defense. So he could eat. He should get at least one touchdown. And this might be like a high scoring game, maybe. I doubt it, but chances of it happening are there. And the line should leave or should get a win.
All right. Yeah, Ben, what do you see?
Well, I definitely see the Motor City Detroit Lions coming out with a victory. Geno Smith is just what he is, a backup, average at best. And I don't think the injuries with Swift and Ra, whatever however you say his name, I, I honestly don't think that's going to make a difference. They have a lot of weapons, and TJ Hawkinson, don't overlook him. He's pretty good. I see Jared Goff maybe passing for 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, maybe an interception, but they're going to come out with a victory.
Maybe one?
Yeah, one interception.
All right. So I see everybody just turning this game off. But yeah, no DeAndre Swift, no Amon-Ra. I see Seattle squeaking this victory out of Detroit. I see Jared Goff going Goff, throwing 3 interceptions, one going to the house. Because I do not believe that things are going off the rails. In Detroit this week. So from there, we will go to the Chargers versus the Texans. Will the Texans get their first win today? Alex, tell me, what do you think?
I would say yes. Yes, they can get their first win today.
Now, are you saying that as a Houston fan, or are you saying that as Chargers are injured?
Houston fan, and I mean, if they got beat by Jacksonville, we can surely cause trouble for them.
All right.
And I would like to scratch a pick that I made earlier.
What are we scratching?
Ravens Bills. I would like to change my pick to.
Are you switching back to the Bills?
To the Bills.
All
Mark
right.
Andrews can still get 2 touchdowns, but the Bills should win.
All right.
Take backsies.
Yeah, I mean, like, seriously. Next week we'll start the no take backsies rule. All right.
No
Ben, what are you saying between the Chargers and the Texans?
No contest here. Chargers are going to come out with a victory easily by 10 points. Herbert's going to go off. I mean, Herbert's Herbert. You don't have anything in Texas right now. Houston is just Houston, a shell of themselves, of their former selves. And they have Brandon Cooks. That's it. They don't really have any weapons. They have no quarterback. They should just scrap the whole entire season and build for next year.
Throw the whole baby away. Okay.
Great. Cradle and all.
So I'm gonna be a little bit weird on this. I have a feeling that Houston is the sneaky play today. I mean, Herbert is still dealing with his rib issues. I mean, he did lodge a full week of practice. Keenan Allen, I haven't heard anything about whether or not he's back healthy. They did lose Bosa on the defensive front for the season. That is a huge blow to them. But I see this game getting won on the ground. See everybody, both teams, running for over 100 yards, getting 2 touchdowns on the ground. That's about it. I'm going to say Houston. Just, I might have to get drug tested after this, but, hey, whatever. I'm going to say Houston over the Chargers this week. From here, we stay in the AFC South. with a matchup between the Titans and the Colts. Colts definitely, man, that has been a very rough beginning of the season for them. For three divisional opponents in the first four games. Wow. Alex, what do you see from this game? Alex, did we lose you?
Alex.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. I would like to see the Colts win and to see if they can dominate like they did, or well, not dominate, take advantage of mistakes like they did last week.
All right. So, Colts with a Colts domination. All right, and Ben, your turn.
Oh man, Colts easily. Matt Ryan's gonna look like Matt Ryan of old. He's gonna pass for at least 300 yards. I see Taylor getting at least 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, one through the air, one on the ground, and Pittman's gonna come out with, I would say, 93 yards and a touchdown.
All right. So I see this game as one on the ground. I definitely see this as a battle of monsters. This will probably be the first of the 1 o'clock games that finish. Because these guys are just gonna pound it out. I
It'll
give
be a
10.
running clock most of the time.
Yep, pretty much no stopping here. But I give the nod to Tennessee. Tennessee has King Henry. I see him going for. Ooh, let's go bold. King Henry is going to run for 195 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So you
Oh,
think he could
Henry.
get 200 today,
I
or at
don't
least
see
close
him.
to it?
I don't see him getting to 200, but I see him getting really close. Because I mean, it's the way Indy has played in their division this year. It's just it's going to be a king day. Tannehill, all you got to do is just step back, hand it off. Step back, hand it off. Be done with it. All right.
Is he
So
even going to
from
throw?
why? Why? Why would you need to? Don't chance it. So from Indy, we're going to go to Jersey, and we're going to talk about the Bears versus the Giants. What do you see in this game?
This will be
Ball.
another, yeah, boring. However, the Giants defense should be able to lock down the passing game. The key for them is, can they stop Khalil Herbert today? Because remember, he balled out. Of course, this was due to an injury, but he ran through the Texans. So the thing is, can they stop him today? And if so, if they can stop him today and lock down the pass game, easy win.
All right, what do you see, Ben?
Well, I haven't been paying attention to Justin Fields and how bad he's actually doing. 50% passing rating.
Yeah.
297
It's bad.
yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's only passed 23 out of 45 attempts. What the fuck? Like, are they afraid to pass in Chicago? Like, what's going on, man? Like,
somebody to throw it to.
Your leading receiver is a laughter. He has 27 yards. That's your leading receiver? Nah. Giants are going to just come out with a win. Justin Fields is going to pass for 3 interceptions, 90 yards. Daniel Jones is going to come out looking like a superstar. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go sweep this and say the Giants are gonna win. Even though Khalil Herbert, he is going to be one of my candidates for the holla at your boy, because I see him, getting 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Definitely worth the value picking him up. In Fantasyland if you haven't picked them up yet, or in your DraftKings or FanDuel, definitely a guy to play. So I mean, as much as I see the Giants, eating on Justin Fields all day, basically this is just the more on the Bears' ineptitude than the Giants' dominance. From a nice little boring stretch of games, we're gonna go to another marquee matchup. Wow, using the Jaguars and marquee in the same thought process is definitely weird. But right now it is the marquee matchup. Week 4 of the NFL between the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars Cinderella story. Alex, what do you got for this game?
Eagles should win, and Hurts can get a hat trick again.
Wow. All right. Ben, what do you say?
I hate the Eagles, not as much as I hate the Cowboys and Giants, though. I don't know, man. This could go either way. The Jaguars actually aren't that bad if you look at it. If you think about it, last year it wasn't anybody else's issue other than the coach. The coach was the issue. Saban was Saban. Made the Jaguars turn into Saban too and go into the stripper club, I guess, with him. Who knows? But this is gonna be a close.
Wasn't Saban, it was Meyer.
Huh? Oh yeah, Meyer.
Yep.
Whatever. My bad. Saban, Meyer. They all run together in my eyes because they're college coaches. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think the Eagles will squeak it out a little bit by 3.
All right. With me, I am going to say James Robinson is inevitable. A couple years ago when Jacksonville drafted Etienne, uh, I definitely was like, "What? Why?" When James Robinson was just phenomenal for them.
Yeah, I mean he's averaging 4.5 yards.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
good.
he's great. I really like him. But I mean, I definitely see this being a very tight game. I'm actually going with the under on this one. I see it varying, being decided by a touchdown, and it'll be a touchdown at the end. Uh, but it'll be won by the Eagles. I see a last second touchdown. Jalen Hurts to Devonta Smith to cinch out the game.
I want to say something. All right. Now, I got also another thing I want to say, too, that's unrelated to this. I look to my left and I see a cat taking a shit.
Ooh.
That's just,
Cat pulling a Billy.
That's just great. He looks like he's having some trouble, too. Oh, no, he's good. He's done.
Ben!
Didn't even cover it up, you sick fuck.
Ooh.
I hate those type of cats. Anyway, I'm going on a limb here, and I'm going to say something. My comeback player of the year is going to be Trevor Lawrence.
He could win it. He has been doing good so far.
I'm looking at his stats, and I didn't realize how good he actually is. He's 772 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, 103 rating. I mean, that's not bad for a quarterback that did absolutely horrible last year.
Yeah, but doesn't the comeback player of the year award usually go to a guy that's been hurt or been, uh,
Not
you
really.
know,
Or somebody did bad, or I mean, it can go to anybody really. I mean, it could go to Chase Young if he comes back and dominates the league. I mean, that could be a possibility. I mean, who else is there though, really?
yeah, well, we shall see. Definitely. But yeah, can we skip this next game? I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. But we gotta be professional. God damn it. So we go from Philly to the other game being played in Pennsylvania today. The New York Jets are going to play against the Pittsburgh Steelers in.
Wait, where's Flacco? Did he get injured?
No,
No,
or he's going back to the bench.
What?
No, Zach Wilson coming back from your mom's
for
house.
crying out loud!
So
That's where the Jets did their mistake.
So here we go. Alex, what do you see from this game?
Steelers should win it pretty easily by, I would say, at least one touchdown. Or yeah, one touchdown. But this should be a Steelers win.
Like, let's hurry up. Let's get this game. Ben, what do you see?
Man.
Yep, exactly.
This is going to be a pitiful game. Tomlin's going to be on the hot seat after this season. I think Steelers are going to be really horrible this year. They're not going to be Steelers of old. This is going to be Mike Tomlin's first year where he's like, holy crap, I suck now. But I see the Steelers coming out with a win. I see Zach Wilson going onto the sidelines, making some mean tweets about somebody else's mom. I think the Jets should have kept Flacco in. They have a better chance of winning because they actually probably would have won if Flacco was playing. So I see Zach Wilson throwing about 3 picks, 0 touchdowns, 12 for 30.
All right. So I am going to say that the winners of this game is going to be the Jets. I see Zach Wilson banging Kenny Pickett's mom and throwing for 4 touchdowns. While on the other side, I see Mitch Trubisky, Mr. Biscuits, getting benched for Mr. Kenny Pickett. We will see him play by halftime.
That's a bold prediction.
Bold. Like, you almost want to say, I should get a Canada Dry affiliacy for that bold right there. Bold. So, Arizona and Carolina is next. Do we see anything out of Baker Mayfield? Anything? Alex, you go ahead.
Panthers will win, but not because of Baker Mayfield. Should be because of Chris McCaffrey. However, he's still TBD for today's game.
Wow, they haven't said if he's active or not with his arm?
No, he has a thigh injury. That's what the report says.
Poor McCaffrey.
Man, cannot stay healthy.
He's a good quarterback.
Good quarterback. Yeah.
He's a good running back. Just can't stay healthy. That's like any running back that's good and has potential, and then they get ran out. The cat's taking another shit. The fuck, bro?
Ben!
Whoa.
Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, stop focusing on that cat. The Bengals game was Thursday night.
At least
and they won.
Yeah, right. The cat did take a shit then. So
the elf like take a shit on the bed.
The elf.
The elf.
Brownie.
Browns. Yeah.
We already covered the Browns game. Right. Arizona, Carolina. What do you see?
I agree. I see Carolina coming out with a win, not because of Mayfield, but because of McCaffrey if he's playing. If he's not playing, then I see the Cardinals barely winning by like maybe 3 points. I don't see it being a good game. It's going to be an ugly, disgusting game, honestly. There's no running game on the Cardinals. It's going to be like a one-dimensional offense. So the defense for the Panthers are going to look for passing, and they're going to just shut them down through the air and make them run.
All right, so I'm going to say the Cardinals are going to beat Carolina handedly. I'm going to be touchdown Oprah. Touchdown Oprah.
You get a touchdown.
Yeah, you get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. Everybody gets a touchdown. Hollywood Brown. He's going to have 2 touchdowns on the day. James Conner's going to have a touchdown. We might even get an Eno Benjamin touchdown. Just biggest blowout of the week is going to be the Arizona Cardinals beating the Carolina Panthers. And Baker Mayfield's going to throw for 3 interceptions. They're going to bench him for Darnold today. Yeah, I said it. So from Carolina, we get Green Bay, where the Green Bay Packers are going up against the New England Patriots. Without Mac Jones, we get a Brian Hoyer sighting today. What do you guys see?
Oh boy, Brian Hoyer. Yep. Let me take Packers by 10.
Packers by 10. Just 10?
10 minimum.
All right. Just a late little update. Cordero Patterson is in for the Atlanta Falcons. So, definitely still in line with your wonderful day for Cordero Patterson. Guess your prediction, bold prediction to Green Bay by 10. Anything to add on that?
Rodgers could spread the ball out to his receivers and, get Aaron Jones involved, unlike last week. Give him some touches, please.
All right. Ben, what do you see?
I agree. I see the Packers pack pretty early in the game. I'd say it's going to be over by halftime. Rodgers is going to at least get probably 250 in the air, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. I see Aaron Jones also getting the rock through the ground game for a touchdown and maybe even in the air.
All right. So I say the pack it in early against the Patriots. I see absolutely nothing going on for New England offensively. The Green Bay Packers, I see Aaron Rodgers throwing for about 350 and 4 touchdowns. So definitely I see a ineptitude in New England. Bold prediction right now. I'm going to say it first that this is the last year of Bill Belichick.
Thank you. Finally.
Yep, I went bold. So we go from Green Bay to Vegas, baby. Woo woo. And we have the Broncos versus the Raiders. Now, the question I have is, will Vegas get their first victory of the year, or will Russ finally ride?
I want to go with Raiders get their first win. After 3 weeks with no wins, they should get their first win today, and it'll be because of Devontae Adams carrying them to a win with at least 2 touchdowns.
All right. Ben, what you saying?
Oh man, You know, I'm going to see the Raiders is also going to win. They're come out with their first victory of the year. They can't be this bad, can they? They have Devontae Adams and they have Derek Carr throwing the ball, and they got Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go on a bold prediction here and say Russell Wilson's going to look like the new Russell Wilson of trash. And he's not going to do anything. He's not going to want to win. He's not going to want the ball. I'm saying it's going to go down to the wire again like it was against Seattle. And the coach is just going to fumble it up again and walk away with a loss.
Fair. I really see way more ineptitude in Denver than anything else. Like, my God, what are you doing? I see. You can take Sunday night against the 49ers, which I swear to God, if they ever play a game that fucking boring again, NFL, there will be riots. So my bold prediction is no game will be as bad as Broncos 49ers was. But I see the Raiders coming out with a victory. More on the fact that the Broncos aren't that good. Aren't that coached well. Russell Wilson's been sailing his throws high, not connecting with his receivers. Their running game definitely they're underutilizing Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon. I definitely think they're two phenomenal double-headed monster, but no, they're not doing anything.
He came from Buffalo. He should know how to do a two-headed monster. Brody gave up and there. Come on now, like what is going on?
But I mean, he was also with the Browns, so like, there was a lot of there. So we got to maybe a more exciting matchup between the GOAT and the baby goat when Kansas City goes into Tampa Bay and plays against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alex, what are you feeling?
We saw this, was it 2 years ago when they met up in the Super Bowl? And I think the master is going to show the pupil that he's the master for a reason. But it'll probably be low scoring. Maybe like each team could get 20 something.
Okay.
But the Buccaneers should win today. And hey, they could win one for Tampa because it got really bad over there.
All right. Ben, what do you see?
I definitely don't see the Buccaneers coming out with a victory here. Tom Brady is not the Tom Brady that we all know. We can see the writing is on the wall. He has too many off-the-field issues going on. He obviously has lost some kind of arm strength or something because he doesn't seem like he is the old Tom Brady. I'm going with the Chiefs on this one. I see Mahomes feed it to Kelsey some more. You got a tight end, a good tight end for a reason. You're going to give him the ball. He wants the ball. And what do we say? Who wants the ball? Winners want the ball. And that's what the Chiefs are. They're winners. They're going to come out and win, I would say, by 10 points.
All right. So I'm going to say that this will be a bad one, but oh wow, I'm sorry, I had the game on and just saw Jarvis Landry wide open, 2-point conversion made.
That's currently winning.
Yep. So my prediction, I definitely see Kansas City blowing Tampa Bay away today. The game will be over by halftime. Tampa Bay has way too many offensive issues to be any sort of relevant. The first 3 weeks of the NFL, like Tampa Bay has not done much of anything offensively. It's been all suck up, and it's kind of been sucky. Um, so yeah, Patrick Mahomes definitely is going to beat the GOAT. There will be no peace signs thrown up in Kansas City, in Tampa, but it is definitely Kansas City's game.
It's a sinking ship there.
But that is your Sunday night game. Basically, that is all the games. Definitely. Yeah, speaking of Tampa, definitely want to kind of reach out and basically say thoughts and prayers are definitely for the Florida area as Hurricane Ian has come through. And definitely a lot of people this week, their focus wasn't on football. It was on, their lives, their property, and their, everything. So definitely thoughts and prayers out to them. On top of that, I definitely see, week 4 being a fun week in terms of football. Um, and hopefully, nobody gets really hurt. Like Tua was, or like Sterling Shepard did on Monday night.
Yeah, we don't want anything like that.
Yeah.
Seriously, because these players, they get, they paid, a whole bunch of money to, entertain us, to go out and win football games, and we definitely want, to see everybody, everybody be safe. All right. So anything you guys want to add before we close things out?
Yeah, I do want to add in that with this rainy, dreary day, don't forget to check out our link in the bio for our Fanatics link. You might need to get a hoodie, maybe even a rain jacket with your favorite team on it. Don't forget, they don't just have football. They have NASCAR. They have WWE. They have NHL, MLB, NBA. MLB, you get your playoff gear. Playoffs are coming up. Oh, speaking of WWE, they also came out with a wrestling championship belt for the. I can't say it for the Yankees. Okay, they have a championship belt for the Yankees. I said it. Check it out.
A little too soon to give him that little belt there. But yeah, I think they still have their sale up to 65% off at Fanatics. So get yourself something to get you ready to go for basketball jerseys upcoming for basketball coming up.
You got the official catch for cancer and Connor's cure for wrestling.
So some good causes there. Definitely. And by clicking our link, you get free shipping. Definitely, which definitely saves you a bunch of money getting ready for the wonderful holidays that we're getting ready to get into.
It's a Pokemon.
What'd you say? What'd you say about Pokemon?
No, it's a spooky month.
Oh, it's spooky month. Okay, I thought you said something about Pokemon. I'm like, okay, but what we transition over to Pokemon here? Like, you got Ash playing football. Like, hey,
I don't think they have spooky gear on or spooky. I don't know. Maybe they do. I haven't checked out the other stuff. They don't just have apparel. They have other stuff too, like phone accessories, house accessories, or whatever you want.
I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff about to happen. So a very exciting time in sports. We got the Major League Baseball playoffs. We have the NBA season starting up. We got the World Cup getting ready to happen. So that'll be definitely fun for all of us. And so in closing out, definitely wish you guys a wonderful day, and always have a good day, a good week, and always a good season.
See y'all
later.